So I came into contact with Prospect Health initially through applying for a job using one of the major job advertising sites for vets in the UK, and they were the intermediary between myself and the employer for this specific job. My current job role is a veterinary surgeon in a private veterinary practice in the Greater Manchester area, and I have been there for nearly a year at the moment. So my contact at Prospect Health assisted me greatly in finding this position. It was different to the other sort of people that I'd used before. He actually listened to what I wanted and needed as a position for my next role. We'd been in contact for about a year before that, trying to find the right place, but things didn't quite work out at that time. But as soon as I was ready to find a new position, he put all the feelers out for me and gave me a load of options with things that suited me, and we finally got to the right one, and since then I can't complain at all. Definitely how personal it is. Chris, who's been the recruitment agent who's been helping me, has genuinely just taken time to speak to me as a normal person, not see me as a sort of a number or someone to make to get into a job. He genuinely wanted to find me the right place, which has been different to other recruitment agents that I've used. It's not so much a case of send you every single job that they have available and see which one sticks. It's a question of tailoring and finding the right one for you and doing most of the legwork. So all you need to really worry about is thinking if it is the right job for you and not trying to sift through all the other information in between and trying to speak to the bosses of the place. He sorts everything out for you, and it was great just having to not worry about anything else. So Chris Hastings, who was my recruitment agent, he called me a few times beforehand just to make sure everything was still in place. He sent me a few emails about what to expect, but to be honest, at this point before the interview, he does still have a good relationship with the employers who are now my current employers. So it was more a question of he was speaking to them about whether or not we'd fit together. And then come the time of the interview, there wasn't really much else that needed addressing. Obviously, it was more of a sit down and a chat about whether or not we were right together and whether we fit. But in terms of preparing for the interview, Chris had pretty much sorted everything out for that. So there wasn't really much for me to think about at the time that the interview came along. In terms of the job that I've been placed in, having previously worked in charity practice and now in private vet care, it certainly has developed my all-roundedness as a vet. It is a good job which is definitely helped me improve and given me further opportunities, not only in terms of private veterinary care and first opinion veterinary practice, but also in terms of management, getting to know the actual private veterinary industry better. And personally, it's a big difference being from charity practice to private veterinary care, and it has been the right jump for me personally, and Chris also was aware that was the type of jump that I wanted to make. Definitely would recommend Prospect Health, certainly over other recruitment agents and recruitment agencies that I've used in the past. Chris is definitely one of the more personable recruitment agents. He actually genuinely wants you to find the right position. It's obviously a relationship that works well for both parties if that does go well. And it's not a case of just trying to get you in any position straight off the bat. It is trying to find the right place for you where hopefully you're there for a long time, and he certainly has helped me a great deal. So yeah, I certainly would recommend Prospect Health to any of my friends who would be looking for a new position. I'd be straight on the phone to them telling them about Prospect Health, if not just putting them directly in contact with Chris for helping them find a new job. Certainly would. Certainly would use Prospect Health again if I was looking for another job. Be the first thing to do. I would definitely just call the recruitment agent. I'd call Chris straight away pretty much and just let him know that I was on the market for a new position. But luckily the position I'm in at the moment, which obviously he's found, I have no requirement to move on right now. So would certainly be in touch with Prospect Health. Wouldn't even bat an eyelid about thinking about that really.